Hello and OMG, welcome back to my channel where today I have a different video. I'm going to be reviewing the Dominique Transition Palette. So if you want to see how I got this look and if this palette is guilty of being worthy of your dollars, then go ahead and keep on watching. All right, so I have the Dominique Cosmetics Transition Palette right here, and you're supposed to be able to use this on both your eyes and your face. And I completely forgot when I was doing my face that I wanted to try out some colors in this palette to go ahead and put on my face, but I'll just go ahead and add it on top of my existing bronzer and blush so we could see if you could just build it up. Now, this palette right here is literally the perfect palette for transition shades. Like, for every skin tone, I feel like you could find your perfect transition shade in here. Now, big shout out to my little sister, Ava, for getting me this eyeshadow palette. She surprised me with it. She picked it up during the Boxy add-on. So thank you so much. I told you I was going to make a video reviewing it. So here it is dedicated to you. So thank you so much. So I went ahead and primed my eyelids using the Kylie Cosmetics concealer. So let's go ahead and get on into the actual application. This palette is just so beautiful. I still can't get over how beautiful it is. So what I want to go ahead and use first is we're going to build up the transition, but I also want to do kind of like a pinky toned, mauve toned eye today. I think we're going to start off with the color Caramel. Let me see what's the best way to show you all this palette because it is kind of big. It's very weighted. It's nice that it has a mirror. The packaging is very nice. Like you can tell this is a very quality eyeshadow palette. And before I get into this, I feel like we went through a phase where hoarding makeup was like the thing, right? Like everyone just wanted every launch that came out, and now everybody's trying to like downsize their makeup collection. So I want to review this in a way to see if this is something that it could be like the only palette you need in terms of matte colors. You could have your other palettes for like shimmers, pressed glitters, things like that. But I also want to review this with the mindset that this would be replacing like all of our other palettes because we're kind of just downsizing to what we essentially need, right? So again, I'm going to go in with that color Caramel, however you all say it. By the way, it comes with like a film on the mirror. Dominique is probably like one of the most positive, genuine influencers still on YouTube. She is just she's like a breath of fresh air. Like if you guys watch her videos, she's very calming. She's very positive. She has like quotes. She always, I want to say, ends her video. It's at the end, right? Yeah, it should be at the end, where she talks about, you know, just being like a good version of yourself, being positive, things like that. By the way, this is going on like butter. This is so far so good, you guys. Let me know what you have from Dominique Cosmetics. I feel like her brand is one of those that is just very, very underrated, where a lot of people just don't gravitate towards her makeup. And I want to say it's because, one, the pricing, her products are a little expensive, but they're quality. That's the thing. Like this palette normally, I want to say is between 50 to 60 bucks. I may be wrong. I didn't look it up before. My little sister got it at the BoxyCharm price, which is a huge percentage off. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I think that a lot of people I don't really see like a lot of people using her products. I think one, it's because of the price range, but they have really good quality, really, really good quality. Okay, so since I want to do more of like a pinky toned eye, I want to go into the color, let's do Blushing, which is this one right here. I'm going to go into Blushing. I'm going to use this one on the inner corner and then a little bit of this on the outer. So let's just go ahead and keep applying her on. So going in with the pinky color, Soft and Sweet, it's going on like a lot darker than what it looks like in the palette. So it's still pretty though. We're still getting those blushy pink vibes, which is exactly what I wanted for this particular look. So I think I've built it up enough until I like the pink so far. So now I want to go into the color Chai, which is more of like a mauve. So that one went on more of like a purple. But you guys can see like these colors, you could build them and they're very blendable. They're not the type of mattes where like, you know, they're patchy and once you keep building and building, they look chalky. They start to clump up and they're not able to smooth out. But no, this is amazing so far. Wow, I'm really impressed. So I'm going to use the color Frothy just underneath the brow bone. By the way, matte eyes, like matte eyeshadow is kind of coming back in because as we all know, today's kids always try to replicate the 90s. So matte eyeshadow looks are coming back in. So this palette is phenomenal for matte eyeshadow looks. Like you guys, look at that blend. So beautiful. If you don't have it, get it. I already know. I'm loving this. Let me just put on some mascara. We'll do the bottom of the eyes and then more stuff with the face. Actually, you know what? Let's just try doing face. Okay, so this is supposed to be a palette that's supposed to be very versatile. So you're supposed to be able to use it for multiple parts of your face. Now, as far as bronzer goes that I could use on myself right now, I would say I could use this one right here, which is in the color Toffee. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a brush and then let's just go ahead and see. Might be a little too light. Actually, no, you could start to see that build up. Do the other side. Oh yeah, I could definitely see this building up. Oh, that's pretty. And then for blush, let's try going into literally the color Blushing, which is right here. And I'm just gonna add some more up top. Oh, that is pretty. It's like the slightest difference because again, I already have blush on, but the thing is you could still see me building it up. Okay, so this palette is definitely very, very versatile. Obviously, you would not use more of the cooler tones all over your face, but definitely all the warmer tones you could definitely use. You have to get your hands on this palette. Like if you are... I'm kind of in that time where some of my palettes are going to be like expiring, going bad, and I get kind of weird about using older eyeshadow palettes on my eyes because my skin is so sensitive. So if you are someone like me who is going to have to eventually like the end of this year, get rid of a bunch of palettes just because they're just too outdated and you need to replace it, get this one. I would say skip the Morphe palettes, skip the ColourPop palettes. I know those ones are a little bit more affordable, but invest in this one. It is a quality palette, y'all. Like you need it. So I went ahead and added some mascara to the top, and I'm not going to be adding lashes today because I want the focal point of this video to be the shadow. So let's go ahead and smoke out the bottom of the eyes. I think I want to just go ahead and keep it simple and keep it more on the lighter side. So let me grab, I'm trying to get a brush here, excuse me. I think I'm just gonna go back into Soft and Sweet first, and then let's just build it up. Just go ahead and stamp it in. Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna keep it pink. I think that looks really pretty, like a pink smoky eye. Like we don't see that enough here. And don't ever be afraid to smoke out your lower lash. I know a lot of people are kind of like intimidated because they don't want their eyes to look like droopy or hollow by smoking out the lower lash line, but it looks beautiful in person and in pictures, y'all. So do not be afraid. This is seriously like butter. This is literally like a butter eyeshadow palette. It's so good. Okay, so I added some mascara to the bottom of the eyes, and y'all, look at even like the blush and the bronzer is standing out even on top of what I already applied onto my face. The blend on the shadow, fam, like, oh my God. This palette is absolutely amazing. You need it. I will link it down below. I looked at the palette real quick. It says that it is trending now. It is available for $48. You could do a payment plan on Sezzle where it's only $12 a month. So honestly, in my opinion, this palette is actually pretty affordable because for $48, you're getting 2 palettes in one. You're getting colors you could use on your face and colors that you could use on your eyes. So to me, it's worth it. These shadows blended and you could build them up. They were like butter. And we all know that with matte eyeshadows, it's very difficult to get that formula down to a T where you can just build and build and blend and blend. I love this palette. Thank you so much to my little sister Ava again for getting me this palette. I'm going to be using it like every single day. I love it. It is so, so beautiful. With that being said, my verdict is guilty of being worthy of your dollars. So anyways, I hope this video was very informative for you all. Please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click the bell so you get notified of every time that I do upload a video. Please always be kind and spread peace, love, and happiness. I will see you all in my next video.